Welcome to the Endless Honeymoon Podcast, Royalty Edition. Natasha, there's breaking news from the House of Cambridge. What are they called?
Windsor, honey.
Windsor.
I think.
From Windsor Castle.
You know, it used to be a German, because they're former Nazis.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it used to
I
be.
knew I liked something about
Windsor
them.
was like, they all got together to try to figure out what sounds the most Anglo-Saxon.
Weren't they Habsburgs? Is that what they were?
They were some German name who
Listen,
were Nazis.
Are you up on what's going on in Windsor?
No, you guys were. I
Kate Middleton,
I lost my phone.
the princess. Is that what she is? A princess?
Yes,
Catherine?
No, she's. Yeah,
Yes,
she's
Princess
a princess.
Catherine has not been seen in public since Christmas.
Maybe she has Ozempic face or something.
Well, that's an interesting guess. She went in after Christmas for a routine scheduled abdominal surgery, and it still has not been seen since. Has been MIA. And then the other day they posted a picture of her, like a really Pollyanna-looking picture of her, like hugging her children.
Mm-hmm.
And they posted it like, look, she's okay. And then a few days later, they pulled the picture down because there was evidence of photo manipulation. The sleeve was like, there was like 9 sleeves or something like that.
What does that even mean, though?
That it had been photoshopped. This like beautiful, don't worry.
But everybody photoshops their pictures.
Well, that's what she said. The next day she said, oh, sorry, she said in the first person, my experiments with Photoshop seem to have gone awry. Can you imagine Princess Catherine doing some light photoshopping before she sends a picture off to the sun? She's like, oh, let me do it. I've always wanted to try my hand at Adobe Editor.
At Facetune.
So something's up.
So, but what could
Maybe
possibly up? Maybe she was just making her arms look a little skinnier or something.
She hasn't been seen since Christmas.
So what? Maybe she needs a break from the spotlight.
Yeah, right, honey. She's a
What
person.
are you, Perez Hilton?
Yeah, you're damn right, honey. She had a picture taken of her the day she gave birth to her children. They like the pictures. So there's a mystery afoot.
All right. Well,
Meghan Markle also apparently is maybe on the rocks with old Willie.
No.
Or Andrew. Wait, which one is he?
Toxic producer Laura is saying
What?
no. Oh,
Harry.
you're the wrong person, but you're saying they might. You're
I
not
don't know
saying.
who any of these people are.
Wait, Laura, you're not saying that he's not on the rocks though. Like.
So she might be on the rocks. We don't even know.
Wait, does she want someone else?
Harry, come on the podcast. Air it out. We're ready for you whenever you're ready. I mean, these people.
That'd be nice.
What a fall from glory. They used to defend the crown. They used to pull swords from stones. And now all they do is like have rumors about whether they're dead or divorced. Would you rather be dead or divorced?
Divorced.
I'd rather be dead. Right, straight up.
Would I rather die than get divorced? I mean,
do you think about who you're getting divorced from?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying exactly, but in a different manner. Also, Chelsea, at the very last moment, was rejected by old Jimmy.
Oh my
on
God.
Love is Blind. I mean, maybe Love isn't blind.
Maybe there's a spoiler alert on this.
This is a week ago.
Okay.
Wait, should it be a spoiler alert? You can.
No, it's fine. No, here's the thing. We have so many streamers. You can't even find anyone who watches the same show as you.
Right. Spoiler alert on the new show Signal, the German sci-fi show on Netflix. Can't keep up with anything. Natasha,
Wait, but I will say the Oscars were last night.
Yes, spoiler alert, they were boring
and
self-satisfied and a celebration of the human ego.
Well, here's what happened because of the nature of it, of having 5 great actors introduce 5 great actors.
Yeah.
It really lends itself to kind of licking each other's assholes a lot.
Oh, yeah, there was a lot of analingus going on.
So, but I will say that to all the women, everyone looks so good. Ozempic bodies.
Oh, Ozempic is killing it.
But I have to say.
Yes.
You know what goes with Ozempic body?
What?
Ozempic face.
Uh-huh. An Ozempic
Beware.
butt. Beware the Ozempic butt.
Yes. And also I
Flat
have to
Ozempic
say,
butt.
I was trying to find some negative stuff about Ozempic. And if you don't know this is a diabetes drug that people use to lose weight. And there are not a lot of negative things. And I clicked on this Dateline thing and they're like the effects of Ozempic. And it was all about the effects on the family because now the woman looks so good that she wants to leave her husband.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't like, oh, it causes cancer. It was all about like your self-image and confidence might go through the roof fitting into all your old clothes.
I've been doing nut Ozempic on my nuts.
Uh-huh.
because they're, you know how they're huge, like
Right,
how they're
yeah.
freakishly huge, and they look really nice right now. They're svelte. They're really streamlined. My nuts.
Well,
I don't like saying nuts. Can we redo that? And I'll say my testicles.
You
there
have
we go.
Ozempic nuts. All right, listen, we got people waiting. Let's take a call.
Okay, Natasha, you want to do a call? We can do a freaking call, but I wanted to talk more about royalty and reality TV. What is the difference between royalty and reality TV?
Well, what's funny to me is that you're all concerned about this woman, Princess Catherine, Kate. Wait, hold on.
Why are you doing quotation marks on her real name and title?
Well, because no one calls her Catherine. Everyone calls her Kate, but you're calling her Princess Catherine.
I call her Kate the Great.
Okay, well, anyway, you don't even know which one she is. And you're like,
I know,
is she going to be okay? It's
I know
been
exactly
3
which
days
one
since
she
we've
is.
seen her.
She's the white one. I know exactly who she is. All right.
You just need to get offline a little bit,
You need to
babe.
get offline, babe. The other day, Natasha, by the way, yesterday at a party, lost her phone and came home. She's all in a panic and she goes, you know, I think maybe it's a sign.
I didn't say it's a sign.
Maybe I'm just not designed for technology and maybe I'll just go without a phone for the next few months. I go, honey.
First of all, I didn't say it's a sign. I just said I think I would like to go without a phone for the next few months because I realized I could just go on my computer and do text people if I need to.
Your Luddite passion has an effect on my life. If you don't have a phone because you're on some like Walt Whitman journey, I'm not able to be like, hey, can you pick our kid up?
Okay, I understand that. That's why I'm saying I could have the texting on my computer.
We need to get you one of those gray phones or whatever they're called.
I just don't want my mind to start morphing because I think what's happening right now is everyone's doing two things at once, including myself, and I don't really want to do that.
Right. Why don't you get one of those gray phones where you can just text? I go, oh, why don't I buy you one of those phones where you can just text and make phone calls? She's like, ooh, but I like music.
I want to be able to do Sonos.
Ooh, but I like Sonos. What if they made a phone that was just Sonos texting? And Sonos is the worst
Okay,
product.
well, I like it. So I want to be able
It's
to
the
play
worst
music
product.
from my phone.
It's like Natasha likes Sonos because it's technologically challenging.
It's not.
If it's more streamlined, like my girl Alexa, I came home the other day, by the way, Natasha had unplugged all the Alexas
And the Roombas.
in a silent protest. It's just like, it's over. You have an iPhone. They're surveilling you.
I want to not have an iPhone.
You think they're going to not, they look on your iPhone, but then they're like, oh, foiled by the AutoVac. That was going to be the one piece of information we needed was from the Roomba.
Listen, Moshe loves his Roomba.
It's awesome.
Moshe's Roomba is a passionate Leo. They have a lot of chemistry.
That's right.
They're hanging out together. Here's the thing. The Roombas share info. They listen to
cares
you
what
and
info?
then
They
they
don't-
share info with...
They don't have a microphone. The Roomba? The
They
Roomba doesn't have...
do.
No, they don't,
They
honey.
collect information, Moshe.
What? They might collect information on how much dog hair you have on the floor.
Well, anyway, and the Alexas are always on. I don't
Who
like
cares?
those either.
Your iPhone is always on.
But they start
You're in
interrupting
a surveillance
me.
state. It's over. Accept it.
Why? Why do I have to accept it? Why can't I make it
You know-
40% better than it would be?
You know what you are?
What?
A prime candidate for electromagnetic field sickness within the next 5 years.
Wait, why?
Because
I don't think I'm going to be sick.
No, it's a slippery slope. You go, oh, Roomba's listening, then oh, Alexa's listening, then oh, maybe electricity's bad, and then we have to like.
Why would I think electricity is bad?
That's you. You think that.
No, I just know how dangerous technology is, and I don't understand why we're feeding AI to take over. It's very confusing to me, and it's moving at a rapid pace.
There's nothing dangerous about AI. Nothing. It's perfect. There's nothing dangerous about it. Actually, I did have an interesting...
I'll be proven right probably before Christmas.
I did have an interesting conversation with my brother this weekend, and I'm kind of going in this direction ideologically. Yes, AI is incredibly scary and potentially the end of all humanity. But you know what's definitely the end of all humanity? Humanity! Actual humanity.
But yeah, but you can accelerate it.
No. You mean you can improve upon it?
No, I'm saying you can accelerate the Kali Yuga, the end of times, or you can make it last a little bit longer, and we're accelerating it.
Whatever Kali Yuga Sanskrit you just busted out. Or you can do this.
End times.
You can say AI could be the harbinger of doom for all humanity. Humanity is the harbinger of doom for all humanity. Ergo, let's sign it over to AI. I think I'm ready.
Oh my God.
Just let AI take over. There's at least a possibility that AI won't lead to our destruction. It's seeming to me I don't know if you've read the news in the last 9 years. It's seeming to me that humanity is guaranteed to destroy humanity. Climate change, we're not doing it. War, we're not doing it. We were raised in this post-World War II era where we thought that there was a march toward progress, but actually we're starting to see, oh no, it was just a circle the whole time. We were on a good loop. Our parents were on a fat loop, like a good ass loop.
So
right?
we're just marching towards our own destruction?
I think so.
Oh, wow. I never thought of it like that.
You didn't see?
Cool.
You've never thought of it like that?
Well, hope. Hope
I wrote
plays
a book.
part.
I wrote a book.
Doesn't hope make you hope that you're not trying to self-sabotage?
But I wrote a book called The Audacity of Hope, so I know a lot about hope. Why do you, the technological technophobe, just to coin a phrase,
who likes Spotify and Sonos?
You love Sonos. Why do you assume that hope doesn't have a technological channel to it? It's possible. It's possible, I'm saying. Now, yes, AI probably will destroy everything, but it's possible that if we were to allow AI to run everything, that they would have a better, more peaceful, more fair outcome than human beings. It's possible. And it seems impossible.
Wait, the AI should just, but then what happens to all of us?
I'm not voting Trump. I'm not voting Biden. I'm voting for OpenAI. Take over. Just take over. Grab the reins. If it leads to our destruction, so be it. I think that they would have a better shot of running things well than human beings. It seems obvious, actually.
I just don't understand when AI doesn't have a physical aspect, how it can take over.
Okay, here's how it works. We vote for OpenAI for president of the world, okay? The UN is OpenAI.
Okay.
The U.S. government, OpenAI. We put these problems to OpenAI, and they make a algorithmic decision.
Yeah, but people aren't going to want to listen to AI. You don't
They
think half
have
the people
to.
are going to be like,
They have to.
And if they don't, there's AI.
Robot lasers.
Robot lasers?
Yeah,
yes,
they
hold
kill
on,
us.
Laura.
Right, I know.
What did she say?
AI. Laura's trying to jump in here. Okay, we've asked her not to talk on the podcast ever. That's been an ongoing conversation. Laura said AI is trained on what humans basically trained it to know, right? But that in and of itself is a more fair system than an actual human who is swayed by an angry mob or their own avarice or their own like lusts or their own ego, right? OpenAI has information and can make a cold calculating decision. Will it lead to the destruction of humanity? Almost definitely. But I am of the opinion increasingly that leaving humanity in humanity's hands is 100% going to lead to our destruction. Any thoughts, Natasha? You going to weep? I dare you.
Wait, but what does it look like? Like, how do they, quote, take over? Like,
okay, what's a situation?
Because so it makes everyone in the streets just kill each other?
No. What do you mean? What?
Well, AI can't come that's different than like the Gestapo coming.
Okay.
Because they're like a troop of people.
Okay. What's a situation that you don't feel like we could solve?
Global warming.
Okay. So you go to ChatGPT. Should we cap emissions? You just ask it that. Should we cap emissions? And then you put it in. By the way, there's a typo in the question. It didn't matter. It's smart enough to know. And it says, yes, capping emission. Boom, we're done. Okay.
So you would just do that then?
Yep. And then the police go.
Who enacts that?
The humans are the slaves. We the slaves.
And what happens if like 3 people don't want to?
Well, then that's the government. They're the president now. What happens if 3 people don't want to open up school segregation? Send in the National Guard. So we the slaves. We rewrite the Bill of Rights, and we say we the slaves of OpenAI, we the subjects of OpenAI, we the service subs of OpenAI, hereby do declare fealty to our robot overlords. I guess I'm just saying I'm ready. And not because I want robots to run the world, but because I really am convinced that humans can't.
Well, you don't make all right, you want to hear?
Okay.
You want to hear my take?
Take it on.
It's a hot one, and you're going to feel like a real idiot.
I doubt that.
I
Yeah.
don't think men can rule the world.
Well, that's great.
But I think maybe women could rule the world.
You're right. Every female leader of a country has been like a really fair-minded, peace-loving.
But that's because they had to do only a few can pop out. I mean, how many women are on the Supreme Court?
A few.
Okay, how many women are senators? What percentage?
I don't know. What is your point here?
My point is that
you want to ban men altogether from government.
You said humans can't figure it out, but I'm saying men can't figure it out because it's just been white men overlord
but
for since the beginning of civilization.
Your argument proves my point. What is the system that made it so that there's almost no female leadership in the world?
Human system.
Humans.
Okay, men.
Human.
Women weren't like, let's make sure there's no women.
It doesn't matter. It's humans.
You just can't admit that I'm right.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Margaret Thatcher was a really wonderful and fair-minded world leader.
But but Margaret Thatcher is in a patriarchy. I'm saying we need a matriarchy.
If we had done away with all of the House of Commons, all the members of Parliament, and they'd all been ladies, then Margaret Thatcher would have been a peace-loving. I mean, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about more women in power, and we haven't tried
that
yet.
We
haven't tried it yet.
But we're not going to make it. It's too late.
Men fucked it up.
Does it even... Okay, great. You want to make it about men? Yep. You can make it about men. It doesn't really matter in the final analysis because this is the system.
Because men already ruined it.
Okay, it's all men's fault, but it doesn't matter whose fault it is if the fucking carbon in the atmosphere is on fire and we're drowning in seawater. Give it to the robots. You know what robots aren't? Men. Okay, then.
AI seems like a man.
It does? Why?
It's always like, explaining.
I'll ask you, fucking bigot. Are you a dude? Okay, let's see what it has to say. Are you a dude? As an artificial intelligence, I don't have a gender or personal identity. Boom.
Ask him what his pronouns are.
Great one. Are you going to start doing pronoun humor, Natasha? I didn't know you were that cutting edge.
Okay, listen, I'm sorry for making fun of your species, but...
I'm not a species. We're the same species.
Men are in their own class, I think.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
All right, listen, I'm sorry for male bashing.
I would love it. If I could snap my fingers and make every person in government a woman to see if that experiment worked better, I would do it. I don't give a shit, but I just don't have any faith in women or men. You know what the problem with women is? They're people, and people are greedy, and they're angry, and they're egotistical, and they're arrogant, and they want what they want.
Women don't have testosterone. Men want to start wars because it gets them high and
women
horny,
start wars.
Pressing the
what
button.
Are you talking about?
Because I think if we lived in a matriarchy, there would be so many different types of women ruling.
Okay, I think also if I lived in a fantasy world where nobody was greedy, that could be wonderful. I mean, we can make
I'm not saying women aren't greedy. I'm just saying...
No, I'm saying wouldn't it be nice if we didn't have greed?
Of course.
But that's also a fantasy.
All right, listen.
You know what's not a fantasy?
What?
OpenAI. It's here. It's queer. Get used to it. Actually, let me find out if it's queer. Are you queer?
Oh my God, it is so rolling its eyes at everybody's questions right now.
As an AI, I don't possess personal attributes like gender or sexual orientation. Dude, I'm telling you, this little champ, he's neutral.
You think that, and now that 80% of OpenAI is going to be privately owned by people trying to make money off of it, you think that it's going to do good?
No, I don't think it will do good. I think
it could, of course.
But I don't think we could. We won't.
And how many women do you think are involved in that 80%?
Oh my God. I don't want, listen, can I just be honest with you?
Yeah.
I don't want women anywhere near the levers of power. You know why? Once a month, they're going to be so emotional, they're going to be pressing that button, because their nail broke.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, Moshe, I love to disagree with you. And I think that we should take a call.
Let's do it.
We need a neutral party in this.
OpenAI. We should have OpenAI call for our advice.
Do you want to have a throuple with OpenAI?
Hello. No, I'll do that with a human. Are you down with that?
Oh, her. That was kind of like a love affair. And she wasn't even a person.
She was ScarJo, though.
Everyone knew it was Scarlett Johansson, so we could imagine.
All right. Let's call the caller. Hey, Tosh.
Yeah, Moshe.
You know what I got so many compliments on my book tour?
What's that?
It wasn't my book. It was my book bag. My base bag.
Oh, my God. These bags are so gorgeous. We went skiing and I packed 7 different pairs of shoes for
Yeah.
me and my daughter at the bottom pouch. It's like a hidden pouch.
I use that bottom pouch for dirty laundry, which is awesome to have a completely separate container to put your dirty laundry in so it doesn't stink up the rest of the stuff. You can do it for whatever you want. It's got this really awesome little pouch at the bottom. It's super stylish. I got the canvas looking one.
It
and
is so cute.
It's really cute.
Get the canvas color, although I do have the black one. It doesn't get dirty as easily.
Yeah, it was like designed by this actress and model, Shay Mitchell. And I gotta say, it looks like a model would wear it.
She wanted to make something sleek yet affordable, and where the accessories are all designed to help you travel effortlessly while still looking fashionable.
Oh.
Like, for example, can I just say really quickly? I can now, there was like a little thing on it, which none of my bags have.
I was gonna say
which
this.
makes it slide onto your carry-on.
Right, it goes right onto your luggage.
So you have the wheel luggage, and then you get this base bag to
It's
put
awesome.
on top of it. You can throw your purse in it. It can fit so much stuff. Moshe was actually taking it on the road without a carry-on.
Yeah, it was a good weekender bag. I got all that I needed for an entire weekend into that little base bag.
This
right
girl
n-
has got, she should stop acting and just design bags.
Honestly, she should continue acting. She's a wonderful actor.
I haven't seen her acting. I'm just saying.
I've seen her acting.
Bag design
her
is
work,
great.
Her work is scintillating, but not as scintillating as her bags. Right now, Base, BEIS is how it's spelled, is offering our listeners 15% off of their first purchase by visiting Base, BEIS, travel.com/honeymoon.
Go to basetravel.com/honeymoon for 15% off your first purchase. That's BEISTRAVEL.com/honeymoon.
Hey, Tosh.
Yeah, Moshe.
You know, the other day, my friend's new girlfriend was in the market for a mattress. And she came up to me and she said,
Hi, Moshe. I was wondering if I could go test your mattress.
that's not what she said, but that was implied. She said, when you do these ads for Helix on your podcast, she's a honeymooner herself.
okay.
Do you mean it? Are they really good? And I said to her, I sleep only on Helixes and I look forward to going to bed at night.
It is true. We love Helixes.
The best mattress I've ever slept on.
People have actually asked me when they come stay in our guest room, oh, that was a Helix mattress? Wait,
Yeah.
I think I want to get one of those.
We took
Everyone has these amazing sleeps at our house.
Yeah, we took this quiz and we got the perfect mattress for us. It's a cooling top, but with a little bit of firmness for my back. I used to have back problems. I don't anymore. They are the best mattresses we have ever slept on. That's for real, for real.
And I just saw an article the other day, and they're like, how to choose a mattress. When you go into the store, they lost me.
Yeah.
I'm not going into a mattress store. Give me a break.
Helix
Get
comes
a life.
to your house. It opens in a very satisfying way. You pop open this little plastic thing and it just
Expands.
expands into your life. And you can sleep on it for freaking, what is it? Is it 90 days? It's a 90-day, is it a 90-day warranty?
Yes.
I mean, that's crazy. If you don't like it, you can literally send it back and say it wasn't for me. What's even the dilemma here? 100? 100 days. We just got you a 10-day bonus.
Also, if your spine needs a little extra love, they got you. Every Helix mattress has a hybrid design, combining individually wrapped steel coils in the base with premium foam layers on top. It is the perfect combination of comfort and support.
Are you a bigger person? They've got a special mattress for you. Are you a person with children? They've got a kid's mattress, and our kid sleeps on it every night. And guess what? She's gifted and better than your child. If you want your child to be almost as cool as our child, try a Helix mattress. Helix is offering 20% off of all of their mattress orders, plus 2 free pillows for our listeners by just going to helixsleep.com/honeymoon and using the code HelixPartner20.
This is their best offer yet, and it won't last long. With Helix, better sleep starts now.
Now we're going to call Michelle in the Big Apple.
Let's call Michelle in New York City.
Let's call Michelle in New York City. The Big Apple. The Big Apple. Michelle.
Hey, Michelle.
How are you?
Well, even still, if you're not at work.
Hi.
Hi. What do you got? You got audio? Is there audio playing back there?
Sorry, I was on another Zoom.
Oh, you were very, very busy.
No, I'm present.
Wait, are you taking a break from a work Zoom to do this podcast?
No. I'm not working today.
I wish that was the
Wait,
case.
are you just doing social Zooms? That's kind of cool.
No. Actually, it was a Zoom, a work
There we go.
related Zoom, but I am not working today.
Playing hooky from work to be
No,
on the
no, no.
Endless Honeymoon podcast. How
I'm
can we
gonna
help?
Get into the details. Hi, first of all.
Hi.
Nice to meet you guys.
You too.
Big fan.
Thanks for coming on.
Oh yeah, no, my pleasure. So I had a situation. I work at a school, and I'm in a counseling role. And basically, I wrote in when I was like a little tipsy one time, and I was getting pressed by one of my coworkers
Uh-huh.
to like address this issue, which we'll see what you guys have to say. So I have a coworker, great coworker, um, who has an odor problem, and but it's like a particular kind of odor problem.
It's just how they smell.
I don't think so. That happens sometimes, but it's like everybody, and I mean a lot of people feel very strongly that it's a vaginal odor.
Oh, that's so humiliating because people have discussed it.
No, well, that's why I wrote in, because I was like stressing about it by myself, and I was like,
more than one person has thought that maybe her pussy smells.
Natasha.
What?
Got straight to the root of the thing.
Well, she's wearing pants. I mean, that's a lot, but it doesn't smell like shit. It smells
No,
like her pussy.
So basically, like, definitely more than one. And like I too have observed with my nose the odor. And I was like, oh, okay, on more than one occasion. And so, and it's noticeable. When it's noticeable, it's noticeable.
How close do you have to be to smell it?
Like not far.
Like in the yard? On recess?
No. Well, I heard from somebody else that yes, outside.
Oh God.
This is horrible.
This
you
is
cannot
bad.
say anything.
Horrible. It's bad. And so, and I've observed like people like sitting with her, like if we're all at a table, people sitting with her being like, like,
oh my God.
Covering their nose.
Yes.
You
Like
guys could just wear masks.
Oh yeah, you should like reinstall the pandemic and be like, oh no, there's a new epidemic in town.
Does she have a partner?
I believe she's dating.
That's rough, because that's something, if I was dating, I would want to know that.
Okay, so
so the reason I feel like it, because it was like multiple staff members came to talk to me about it, and they're like, we should do something. And then like supposedly like in her room, like the janitor, I think there's a problem with the room. I don't think that, because I did go to the room, and then the children. So we have older children who are very
kind, open-minded about smells.
They don't give a fuck, basically. And so like, and when you get to a certain age, you can differentiate odor smells, and so one kid was like, oh, like tilapia, blah blah blah, so
tilapia. Why does he have specific fish he's referencing? Wait, can I cut you off here? Do you know?
Maybe she takes fish oil pills.
No. But wait a minute. Do you guys know about this? I don't want to discount the possibility that it's just a stanky vagina, but there is. Do you know about fish? The fish smell disorder. Did you see the holdovers?
Oh.
Did you see the holdovers?
I don't know about that, but I did have a girl, like when I was young, like first grade, and I remember she distinctly smelled so bad, like fish. And
fish smell disorder is called TMAU, trimethylamiurna, is an uncommon condition that causes an unpleasant fishy smell. It's also called fish odor syndrome. Sometimes it's caused by faulty genes that a person inherits from their parents, but this isn't always the case. Now, here's the bad news. There's currently no cure, but there are things that can help. What if she has it is kind of similar to tilapia, but what if she has fish smell or disorder and she can't do anything about it?
Well, that's why I'm saying, like, I don't, like, I feel like...
Can I tell you what you should do?
Oh, Natasha knows.
What? Nothing.
You do one thing. When you are around her, you think in your head, there but for the grace of God go I.
You're saying be the bigger person?
just be grateful that your pussy doesn't smell like fish.
I mean,
and that the whole office is talking about it. You cannot tell someone that.
I do not agree with you.
You can't. It's an uncurable disease.
Well, we don't know that she has trimethyluronium.
I don't think she has that.
Why? Based on what?
Based on it's not every single time I've been around her.
All right, here's what I think you should do.
You can't tell someone that the whole office says your pussy smells.
I think you need to. This is why I always wanted to start that website, yououghtaknow.com.
I know.
And this would be perfect. It's an email that says all of your coworkers say that your shit stank and you should get help. Because it would be, if she doesn't know, she probably knows is the problem. But if she doesn't know, it would be good like when our child the other day made fun of me in front of friends saying something about my teeth. Well, I'm going to go to the dentist and see if they can, he's going to put a little porcelain cap on one of my teeth. Now, it was shameful and I wasn't happy about it, but I was sort of glad that it was observationally apparent.
Yeah, well, she's 4.
Well, all I'm saying is,
Or 6,
let's say this stanky woman doesn't have trimethyluronium and actually just is not aware that she sometimes smells stronger. She should have the information that would allow her to go to a doctor to get that shit straightened out.
I don't think a doctor can get it.
How do you know? We don't know. We are but 2 comedians and a school counselor. None of us have the information.
You're going to be like, hey, we all got together and we think you should like take a bath with
Anonymous.
apple cider vinegar.
Anonymous. That's what I'm saying. An anonymous letter in her little cubby. Do you guys have little cubbies?
Okay, so that was a thought.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Email doesn't seem like, it seems like a paper trail, but
What if it was from yououghtaknow.com?
Oh, okay.
But I don't have that website up and running yet, so you can't use it.
Okay, let me ask you this. What's her personality like? Is she very like sensitive or is she kind of like more tough? Like, how do you think she would relate to this or respond to this?
She's more tough. I don't know. And that's why I'm like, it's not like I would be mortified. I would like not, I'd quit the job. Like I wouldn't come back. Like if someone was like, hey, would you
rather walk through life with a stinky crotch or be mortified and have to quit your job but get some power to change your crotch life?
I would rather no. For 1000% I'd rather no.
What about you, Natasha?
Yeah. I would rather know, but I don't think I could go back to like knowing that all my peers got together and tried to figure out how to tell me that my pussy smells.
Well, I wouldn't say pussy in the letter. I would say you might not notice it because we all get used to our own odor.
Oh my God, this is horrifying.
But the truth is, many days there's an unpleasant odor emanating from you, and you just gotta hope that she doesn't have trimethyluronium. Because if she does, she can't do anything about it. And then she's humiliated and can't help it.
But what could she do? She takes a shower.
Aren't there gynecologists? Don't they have?
Like maybe the pH balance is off or something?
Yeah. Like a medication issue?
Something, right?
Oh, I have an idea. Okay. It involves a lie.
Okay. Surprise.
You talk to her one-on-one.
No way.
Hold on. And you could say, I used to have this thing.
Oh my God. This is the worst idea.
Where my vagina did kind of have this odor, and I got it taken care of at my gynecologist.
And I'm saying that you...
And I'm noticing that you kind of have the same thing.
Oh my God. You would never. You could never.
Well, I mean, I'm just trying to think of a way to say it. What do you suggest?
An anonymous letter is clearly the only...
No, because then she thinks it comes from like everybody.
It does.
And it seems like could it seem like workplace bullying? Because I thought about, we were like, a care package. Oh, a letter. We could put it in our box.
A care package of Vagisil.
Yeah. But then I'm like, does that seem like bullying?
Okay.
Like,
I think
bullying?
I got it.
HR could talk to her.
I got it.
Yeah.
You get an anonymous email account. They exist. It has no connection back to you. You never put any personal information in there. You sign it, a concerned friend. And you do not give any information.
Oh, and it goes to her address. Not from work, so it doesn't have to so she can believe it's not someone from work.
Yeah, you give her enough plausible deniability that she can pretend that she doesn't know where it's from.
And it shouldn't say a workmate. Say, hey, I'm a friend of yours.
Just, I'm a person in your life.
I'm a person in your life.
I'm not telling you who I am because I don't want you to feel shame or in any space that you occupy.
Yes.
But I am not the only one.
Don't say that part.
Maybe she'll be able to put that together that it's coworkers.
Don't say that part.
I have noticed a chronic and unpleasant odor. I know this is going to maybe seem like a prank or bullying, but it's neither of those. It's concern. I think that you should go to a doctor, maybe specifically a gynecologist, and then signed a concerned
friend.
A concerned friend. Anonymous. But here's the real problem with this plan.
How about a concerned acquaintance?
Here's the real problem with this plan.
So she doesn't feel like weird around her friends.
I only have her work email too, but
no, this is a letter that goes to her address of her house. Because then
I don't have that either.
You could find it if you did some creepy stalking. But here's the real problem with this whole plan. You're on a podcast right now. And if she starts panicking and freaking out and going, I got to get to the bottom of this, she need only log on to the Endless Honeymoon YouTube channel to figure out exactly who it was.
Well, we're going to blur my face. Ain't that right?
Oh, is that right? We're blurring her face? Oh, then.
Yes.
But still. Oh, but your voice, are we going to also...
is a little distinct.
No, she's fine. Moshe, this is not what you're supposed to do to the callers.
Oh, okay. We got to encourage them to immolate their lives.
Michelle from New York City.
No, we know you're Michelle from New York City.
Wait, Michelle, I have another question for you. How much does this annoy you? 1 to 10. Like 5.
It doesn't.
Like, is it untenable? Can you not have a work meeting with this person when they come into your office?
I mean, annoy is not the issue. Like, I mean, yes, in the close proximity, like, no. I mean, I am sensitive to smells. Like, I'm not trying to, it's like, keep it brief if we have to talk. But for me, it's more about like, I feel so bad. Right. And like, I actually really like this person. Like, if it was someone I didn't like, I would not make this. I wouldn't care.
That's why I think you should do what Moshe's suggesting is write this anonymous letter because then she's not forced to quit work. Because if it's like all of us at work think your pussy smells, then it's like, that's embarrassing. But if you're like, I'm an acquaintance, you know, we've met in some circles,
in some capacity,
so it doesn't really sound like work. And just say this,
and
like,
don't be mysterious.
Just get it checked.
Don't be mysterious. Say specifically, I'm not telling you who I am or where I know you from, specifically so that you don't feel any shame in any of the spaces you occupy. This is purely out of concern.
But now she already knows it's a woman because only women are that sensitive.
And then close it with, if you clean it up, I might let you smash. So she then maybe thinks it's a man a little bit, you know, like kind of throw off the scent there, you know.
All right, I think that's our best bet, or my thing, which is just be grateful that you don't have it. But if you really like her and you want her to know, because I'd want to know, you'd want to know, Michelle.
I'd want to know. Laura, would you want to know? Blanche, would you want to know?
No, Blanche's breath smells like a stinky pussy.
Everybody would want to know, but nobody would want to be told. And that is the great dilemma that you're in. But I think, an anonymous letter. There's one other possibility, which is make some posters for your work break room. Somebody pussy stank. Everybody go get checked, you know? And then it's just like whoever, you know, it's like, okay. And then everybody starts overly performing. All the other people who work there are like, I'm going to go get checked. Are you going to go get checked? We're all getting checked. And then the ladies are very clear who it is. Yeah.
Well, Michelle, try to have some fun in Manhattan today.
In Manhattan where you live. Now, where are you going to do this?
Where?
No, are you going to do this?
If it comes up again and I hear more people talking about it again, then I think I may take some action.
Okay, Michelle, well, I feel like we've helped you.
I think you have, although I am a little concerned about the like internet part of it, because it's like you can trace it back. I mean, not that but she probably can't.
You can have a complete. First of all, if you do Natasha's suggestion, which is to physically mail it in the post, there is no internet. But if you do it in an email, you can 100% get a completely anonymous email. You just don't ever put any real contact information in there when you sign up for the email account. I mean, it's very simple. And you send it from a VPN if you want. Send it from.
I mean, I'm not that tech savvy, but yes.
Listen,
okay.
We'll walk you through it. You just get NordVPN. Go to NordVPN. You download it. You sign up. You click Quick Connect. It'll sign you up to an IP address in Singapore or Malaysia, and you send that email.
Hey Diane, I'm actually getting people's addresses for my Christmas cards.
Oh no! This is terrible. This is such a clue. This is it'll be easy to find her address if
no,
you
I'm
do
saying
some
ask
snooping.
the boss what her.
Is it? It's
physical-
not easy to find people's addresses. I don't think.
It is.
Okay.
Your coworker? I mean, it's not like you're trying to find Brad Pitt's address. It's like you work with this lady. Just follow your nose. You'll find her apartment.
All right, Michelle. Well, good luck.
Yes. Good luck out there. Tell us what you do.
Thank you.
Will you give us an update?
Yes, I will.
If you update it, update us. All right. Good luck.
I will. Thank you.
Goodbye.
I mean, there's not really options.
This is a roughie.
Because, like, you either tell her, she doesn't want to tell her in person, just one-on-one, girl, your pussy smells.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to, I think it's wrong to say, we all here at work think your pussy smells.
I hear you. I think
because she's going to respond to it in the same way if she thinks it's one person or 10.
I think we came up with the best solution.
I do too, but she didn't seem sold on it.
Well, nothing we could have offered her would she have been like, yeah, great, I'm doing that. You know, it's just like, you know what we should have offered, but this would feel even more like bullying, is for us to send the letter.
No, because then she could listen.
Exactly. Okay, Natasha.
Yeah.
Why don't we listen to some secrets? And by the way, that's a pretty good dang secret too. That's an office secret that our coworker stinks. I really hope that woman doesn't have that fish odor disorder, which she really might, because that's something that they just can't help. Although apparently, by the way, Paul Giamatti's character in The Holdovers has it.
Oh, and he just smells like fish?
Yeah, and it's fucking, can you imagine? It's not their fault. It's
because
like,
then people are like, oh, he doesn't even have a pussy and his pussy stinks.
That's right. But there are some foods to avoid that can make it smell worse.
Oh, okay.
Such as, okay, if you're listening, Michelle, cow's milk.
Cow's milk makes it worse?
Worse. Seafood and shellfish, surprisingly, but freshwater fish is fine. Eggs, beans, peanuts, liver and kidney, and supplements containing lecithin. Whatever that is.
Benji Aflalo and I were once going to write a book about, it was called Eating for Your Pussy. And it was like what the best foods were to eat to make your pussy smell really nice.
Sounds like a real page turner, Natasha.
Well, apparently fruit's really good.
Okay.
Well, I just didn't see how we could make a full book out of it.
Yeah, I'm seeing the problem there too. Seems like a pamphlet, honey. Hey, Tosh.
Yeah, Moshe?
You know, I'm jealous of your Honey Love bra.
Why?
Because I consider it my job to hold your perfect breasts into a supple position and make you look better than ever.
Well, if you've ever seen any of my viral clips, I sometimes don't wear a bra.
I have seen your viral clips and I love them.
But I will say that if I am going to wear a bra, I'm wearing a Honey Love bra.
It's gonna be Honey Love.
It really is. Because they get the feeling of an underwire bra and the lift of an underwire bra, but it doesn't feel like an underwire bra.
And if you have a partner that is in prison and you need to go visit him and look your best, they don't let underwires into prison. I know that from the podcast Ear Hustle. Well, you can wear a Honey Love bra into prison, and they're not going to make you go out into the parking lot and take your underwire out. Treat yourself to the best bras on the market and save 20% off at honeylove.com/honeymoon.
You know what I love is their more relaxed lounge bra. I recommend the V bra. It offers the support of a traditional bra without the uncomfortable underwire. It's designed to lift and separate with molded cups and is not a shelf-like bra that creates a uniboob effect.
I love lifting and separating your tits. Use your exclusive link to get 20% off honeylove.com/honeymoon.
After your purchase, they ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show. Tell them we sent you. Treat yourself to Honey Love because you deserve it.
Hi, Moshe and Natasha. Sorry, I was eating some chips and guac. I have a secret, and it's that when my now boyfriend and I were first starting to date, we went to one of my friends' theater shows at our college, and it was Our Town, and it was good, but it was getting a little boring. It's just a really long-ass play, and I like plays. And we were just first starting to date, so we were a little horny all the time. And during the show, my boyfriend did finger me, and I did actually have an orgasm during my friend's closing monologue. And then, when we went to see them after, we both had to pretend like we were engaged the whole time, and we said they did a really good job. Oh, and we also forgot to bring them flowers because we did have sex before we went, and instead of going to the store to buy the flowers. Anyways, I really like your guys' podcast. Thanks so much.
Great art inspires us in different ways.
I can't imagine getting fingered through the Darwin evolution trial.
That's not our town, is it?
I think so.
Is it? Isn't that Inherit the Wind?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, our town, though, is kind of like Grover's Corners, like the milkman. It's like everything's like intentionally slow.
I have a lot of thoughts about this.
Okay, go ahead.
First of all, this girl seems really cool and sexy. I want to hang out with her. Second of all, I once got a hand job in family group at my rehab. Have I ever told you that?
Oh, that sounds hot.
Not to completion, but it wasn't about really... I mean, it was about sexuality, but mostly it was about being transgressive. It was about the fact that we were doing it.
But were you doing it in the circle, in the group?
Yes.
You just put a blanket over it?
Yes, our jackets.
How many people were in the group?
It was awesome. Like 40. It was so cool.
Were you like in a circle?
Yeah.
And no one could see? I could see if you were like on an airplane situation.
Are you essentially accusing me of lying right now?
Well, I'm just trying to think how you would do that.
I'm telling you I did it.
Okay.
You doubt me?
No, honey, I believe you.
It happened.
Okay. So you sound really cool and open and young and sexual.
So, by the way, that same girl that gave me the hand job, I got kicked out of rehab for getting into a physical fight with her in the elevator, and she kind of beat me up, and I got kicked out. I remember I was pointing at my face. I go, she didn't beat me up, but she like scratched my face, and there was like a scratch mark down my face. I go, I'm bleeding. I'm getting kicked out. I'm the one that's bleeding. It just goes to show you things are not fair for men in this world, and you want to let women run the world? They'll be scratching up kids in rehab left and right. The final thing I wanted to tell you, speaking of fights, is I was in a production of Our Town, and I got thrown out of the cast when I got, I think, kicked out of the school at Maybeck High School, and I went back, and I was banned from coming to the production, but I had done all the rehearsals, so I went backstage to meet all the people, like opening night anyway, and I got into a physical fight with the drama teacher, and he threw me out onto the streets, Carlton style from, remember when they would always throw Jazzy Jeff out the front? He like tossed me out of the theater in that manner.
That sucks.
That's all the thoughts I have on that secret. What do you think? Fingered in Our Town.
It sounds hot, and it's a cute secret. I love it. It's the joy of youth.
The joy of youth.
And I could see like being. Here's the problem. It's not even that I feel old, but now that I'm a mom,
what?
I can't be like, oh, yeah, your mom was like getting fingered.
What are you talking about? I've fingered you in a movie theater since you've been a mother.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
You forgot?
Sorry.
The film was not X, but the one that came after that. We can cut all this out if you're uncomfortable with it.
Oh, no, I'm just saying in general, I don't like forget to do things. Well,
you're over
I'm
here
acting
sex. You're over here acting like you're like some kind of like minister's wife, and you've literally engaged in the behavior. Although I don't know. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know that you had an orgasm, unfortunately. But what's the sequel to? Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. Sequel to X is called Pearl. Pearl.
Wow, I don't remember the movie. I don't remember X either. I don't remember X. I don't remember Pearl. I don't remember.
It was with Maya Goth or whatever her name is.
It's all sounding less familiar.
You remember she was in a beauty contest and then she didn't make it and then she killed everybody?
I don't remember.
You think this story's a lie too?
No, I believe you. I don't think it's a lie, honey.
I got a hand job in rehab and I fingered you in the theater and you liked it.
I believe that I liked it. All right, listen. I think we should listen to another secret.
All right.
Hi, Moshe. Hi,
Okay.
Natasha.
This person's sexier than the last person.
I got to do this quick while the baby's sleeping.
Okay, less sexy.
Well, I guess. So, back when I was 18, I was 19 and my boyfriend was 18, I cheated on him and slept with another man, obviously.
And then, well, he was a really heavy sleeper. So I went into his wallet and took his ID because we were both, we were both underage. So we needed fake IDs. And then I gave the fake ID to my boyfriend at the time. So my boyfriend was unknowingly using the ID of a man that I had cheated on him with. I told him that I found it on the floor at a bar. Anyways, yeah, that's my secret. Okay, bye.
Wow.
But why? That was the missing link.
She slept with an older man.
Right.
She has a type.
Yeah.
The older man looked like her young boyfriend.
And
She snuck into the old man's wallet, stole his ID, and gave it to her young boyfriend and said, "Hey, look, I found a fake ID you can use."
I like it all until like, why is she cheating on her boyfriend? Like, why is she trying to help? It's all a little
the folly
weird.
of youth.
I guess you're right.
I mean, wow.
Sounds fun.
I mean, imagine getting cucked in slow motion over the course of years.
But she did. Oh, I know why she
cucked.
did it. I bet it made her feel a little better about cheating on her husband, cheating on her boyfriend.
She did him a favor.
She also got him a fake ID.
Oh man, that is so funny. He would be so bummed to know that what was giving him the liberty of the bar scene was actually what liberated his girlfriend sexually.
I don't remember how I got my fake ID. I remember I was named Minerva.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I used my brother's. It was very easy. And
so we were trying to pretend like we were 21 when we were probably like 18 or something.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's right, honey. You've
well,
got
I didn't.
it.
Well, I was trying to remember how, because can't you be 18 to get into some bars?
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh, I think I was. That's crazy. You go away to college but you can't go to the bar.
Right. That's why you go to a keg party.
Right.
That's what that's all about.
I see. Okay.
And I love keg culture. I'll tell
I
you
used
that
to
right
like
now.
think keg culture was so stupid.
I used to.
It made me not drink till I was 30.
Oh, interesting.
I
used to do
them.
beer bongs every Friday night.
You did not.
With my other brothers from Phi Sigma Alpha. That I was in a fraternity
You were
after
not.
college? Yeah, I was a president of the fraternity.
In fact, can I tell you something?
Yes.
I would not marry someone who was in a fraternity.
What if they
Does
were?
that sound bigoted?
Yes.
I'm bigoted against bros.
But they don't have to be a bro. What if they're like, oh yeah, I was in a fraternity, kind of weird, but
Nope.
I'm not.
Nope.
They're out. You're out.
Nope. Out. Oh, unless it was like intellectual Harvard fraternity.
Oh my God.
Maybe I would do that.
We thought you'd reached peak
Ivy
snob
League.
and you tripled down. All right, let's hear one more secret.
Hi, Natasha and Moshe. I have a secret for you. Last week, I used my roommate's toothbrush to masturbate.
What?
Because my vibrator was dead and I didn't have any more batteries.
No.
I washed it afterward.
No.
It felt great. So that's my secret.
No.
First of all, how do you the electric toothbrush?
Yeah, he like put the vibrator toothbrush on his like
asshole?
Something like that.
No.
Yeah, no. I think no.
That's a no. And honestly, this might be the first me and Moshe
Mutual no. It's just like, why do you need the vibrator? What, you can't go one jerk without just doing it pioneer style?
Yeah, it's just too much. It's a I would say it's a real violation.
You think that's a violation?
Yes.
To stick your roommate's toothbrush up your asshole.
To like be putting it on your testicles. Yeah, it's not fair.
Don't do that anymore, man.
Yeah, it's like even it's like
yeah.
You know what's going to happen? You don't want to die doing something like that.
That's so true.
Think about like everything you're doing. What
you
if the world ended?
Oh yeah.
In that moment, you don't want to be dying.
Yep.
With doing that.
You have a heart attack and your roommate comes home to see you with your cock in hand and his toothbrush up your ass. He's going to have a whole new set of thoughts about you as you move into the underworld.
Yeah, you know what? You're just like, I'm not someone who does that anymore.
You know, the other thought here is that I don't believe this man did it because his vibrator was out of batteries.
It made him feel good because his
he was
roommate's
into
really
it. He
annoying.
thought it was hot
like
on some level.
I used to live with this roommate in New York, and he was very type A. Like
he was from Taiwan?
No.
You said he was very type A.
He was very type A, but like he and the other roommate like had an intervention with me. I think I talked about this before.
About what?
Well, like
stanky pussy?
I was eating her chocolates. And I didn't think she noticed. But anyway, he would also, because she would get I've already talked about this. She would get these like really cool like Kinder chocolates from Germany because she was Austrian.
Yeah.
Anyway, he would put alphabetize like all the light bulbs by, everything was like alphabetized, like exactly.
You wish I was a little more like that?
No, because then I would feel like a mess. I kind of like feeling like I'm the one who's put together.
Got it.
But anyway, my point is, if they were like that, it would have been fun when after that guy and that girl had an intervention that I was eating all their chocolate or her chocolate, and I threw away one of his spoons by accident or something, and they like sat me down. I could see masturbating with his toothbrush after that.
Okay, fair enough. But
I'm just saying maybe it felt good on that kind of level.
I'm having a reaction to this story, which
What?
is you were the dirty roommate at one point.
Well, I was like 22.
You were the sloppy roommate.
I wasn't sloppy.
That
I was
caused
just
problems.
a thief.
Is that it? You weren't. It wasn't about mess.
No, it wasn't about mess. It was
It
more.
wasn't?
It was like I was like drinking all their milk. I was.
Oh my God! like out of the carton.
No, but like they would buy something and it's a communal fridge, but then it would be gone because I would never have groceries. And then I would eat her chocolates.
But you're
They're the ones
saying
with the toys inside, so they probably saw that
the toys on your bedside table.
the Kinder chocolate toys. And then I would just like try to steal some of their food because I wouldn't have money or whatever. And then they were noticing.
And you say I'm a bad roommate.
Moshe.
I'm just saying this is how I'm reacting to this story.
Okay.
All right, Natasha, that was 3 secrets, and that means that our time here is done. But I want to tell you that despite the fact that you are a terrible roommate and a complete slob, and you always drink my milk, you let me finger you in the movie theater, and then you black it out, and that means a lot to me. And I love you.
I love you too.